Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nesting Parasari. This is a part 4 video. Currently we are revising for our Barc Oces examination. So which of the following sequences are palindrome? So what is mean by in general English, what is mean by palindrome means palindromes are a group of words that read same in forward direction and in the backward direction. For example, if you take the word madam, that is M-A-D-A-M. If you read from left to right, it is M-A-D-A-M. At the same time, if you read from right to left, it is M-A-D-A-M. In molecular biology, palindromic sequence are referred to as a sequence of nucleotide in a DNA duplex or RNA, where the sequence is one strand is same as that of a complementary sequence of another strand when read from a same direction or both the strand either in 5' to 3' or 3' to 5'. So if you take the example of this particular sequence, so if you read from 5' to 3', it is GAATTC. Whereas if you read from 5' to 3', it just remains the same GAATTC. So these kind of sequence is called as palindromic sequence. So among the 4 sequence, we need to find which of the following is a palindromic sequence. So first you need to write the sequence that they had given and you need to write the complementary sequence. Okay, in that case, if you read from 5' to 3', it is ACGGATTCG. Whereas if you read from 5' to 3', it is not the same. Therefore, the sequence is non-palindromic, it is wrong. They are asking which of the following sequences palindromic. And same, if you take option B, it is also not the same. If you read from 5' to 3', it is ATG. Whereas if you read from 5' to 3', it is CGG. And if you take option number C, it is also not palindromic. And you read from 5' to 3', it is CCA. Whereas if you read from 5' to 3', it is AAT. Just you need to read from in this direction and followed by that you need to read in this direction. Whereas if you take option number D, if you read from 5' that is from left to right, it is AGGCCT. Whereas if you find the sequence, the complementary sequence in another stand, you can able to find AAECCT. Okay, so if you read from this direction also it remains the same. Whereas if you read from right to left, it is also the same. So option D is the correct sequence. Next, a egg cell plant has 12 chromosomes. In the seed of same plant, cells of embryo and endosperm will show the following number of chromosomes. They are asking us to find how many chromosomes will be present in the embryo and how many chromosomes will be present in the endosperm. So first with you, the plant generation, they classify into two types, sporophytic generation and gametophyte. Sporophytes will be remain diploid condition. This include zygote, embryo, radicle, plumule, cotyledon, nucellus, integument, microspore mother cell, megaspore mother cell, ovary wall, carpel, sepal, petal, stamen, leaf, root, stem. All are having a diploid number of chromosomes. Whereas if you take a gamete which include pollen grain or microspore, tubule cell or generative cell, male gamete, megaspore, embryo sac, synergid, antipodal, egg cell and two polar nuclei. All are having a haploid number of chromosome. Okay, regarding to endosperm is haploid, that is single end in case of gymnosperm, because these endosperm will be formed before fertilization, whereas endosperm is triploid, that is 3N in angiosperm, because in angiosperms endosperms are formed as a result of double fertilization. Regarding to that, they had given egg cell has having a 12 chromosomes. So egg cell are having a haploid number of chromosome, and embryo, it is easy. Embryo are having a diploid, which means 2 multiplied by 12, it is 24, and endosperm. So here they didn't mention whether it is an angiosperm or a gymnosperm. So simply I'm taking the haploid level of endosperm is 3N. So 3N in the sense 3 multiplied by 12, which is 36. So the number of chromosomes present in embryo is 24, and number of chromosomes that is present in endosperm is 36. Okay. So next is a very interesting and it is a simple question. Even I don't know this particular question before revising this particular question. So a particular species have 2N is equal to 6. This particular species is found to have a diploid number of chromosomes. They are having a 16 chromosome. Then the number of linkage group present in this particular species. So linkage group means nothing. It is a group of gene or all gene that is present in one chromosome is called as linkage group. Okay. So in case of haploid organism, number of linkage group is equal to number of chromosomes. Whereas in case of diploid organism, number of linkage group is equal to the haploid number of chromosome. Okay, so here they have given about diploid. So here they have given 2N is equal to 16, from which you can able to find N. So N is equal to 8. Haploid number of chromosome is 8. As I mentioned you earlier, in diploid organism, number of linkage group is equal to number of haploid number of chromosome. So the number of linkage group is in this particular species is 8. Okay. At the same time, in addition to haploid and diploid rule, the linkage group correspond to total number of different chromosomes of that particular species. Okay. For example, if you work out this particular problem, like how many linkage groups are present in human male and human female. So if you take human males have 46 chromosome. So 44 chromosomes are autosome, and additionally he will be having one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. So autosome is different, X chromosome is different, Y chromosome is different. So totally 3 chromosomes. He will be having 3 different chromosomes. So how you need to find the linkage group in male? First, with regard, you need to find the linkage group in autosomes, which is 2n is equal to 44. So n is equal to 22. Now, if we find the linkage group in male, it is 22 plus 1 X chromosome plus 1 Y chromosome, because X chromosome is different and Y chromosome is different. So, totally 22 plus 1 is 23, 23 plus 1 is 24. So, total number of linkage group present in human male is 24. Whereas, if you take human female, how many linkage groups are present in human female? If you take means total number of chromosome present in human female is 46. So we will be having 44 chromosome, that is 44 autosomes plus 2 X chromosome. So here the male will be having 3 different chromosomes, whereas we will be having only 2 different chromosomes. We don't have Y chromosome. So how you will be finding the linkage group in female? Say first you need to find the autosome, that is linkage group in autosome, which is 2n is equal to 44. So n is equal to 22. So at last, if you find the linkage group in female, it is 22 plus 1x. We have only one different chromosome, that's why I am applying 1. So total number of linkage group present in female is 23, whereas total number of linkage group present in male is 24. So we'll be revising few other problems regarding to a Barc Oces examination. Thank you friends, thanks for watching this video.